Guys, this story is too funny.
Did y'all see the White House claiming Drake is MAGA? They done edited this man's album cover to where he's now holding a iced out MAGA chain. They said, we calling you out, Drake. We tired of you being a closet MAGA. You need to stand tall with your sister Nikki and claim your MAGA status. They said, we're not going to keep doing you all these favors behind closed doors and you acting like you don't fuck with us when you know that we know that you fuck with us. So go ahead and come out. Let everybody know that you MAGA. Hell, it ain't like everybody can't tell already. You out here suing your motherfucking label because you lost a rap battle. You surround yourself with PDFs just like the rest of these MAGA motherfuckers. We hear you like them young, allegedly. You've been playing the victim for 2 years after you the one who started the shit, then got your ass whooped, and then want to claim, oh, they jumping me. The administration saw that shit and was like, yes, he's definitely one of us. He's one of us and he needs to be exposed. He needs to be exposed because we're tired of him pretending like he's not one of us when he is. We need that clout. Who knows? This may help your album sales because one thing MAGA loves is a bag of hot garbage.
Before we get into the actuality of our video today, which is basically certain liberals are pissed off because the White House used Drake's song in an ICE promo, and they are angry that Drake will not condemn the White House for using that song. Before we get into it, the young lady in the beginning of the video said PDFs, which is a way for people to get around the YouTube algorithm and Facebook algorithm for calling people pedophiles. The one thing I would like to mention to you guys, just before we start the video, is Jeffrey Epstein was actually a very heavy donor to the Democrat Party. Now, regardless of what side you're on, I do find it a little bit, I do find the hilarity that, you know, there's a lot of progressive liberals that are trying to paint a lot of people on the right, such as Donald Trump, regardless of how you feel about him, as a pedophile, when in actuality, Jeffrey Epstein donated money 8-1 to Democrats versus Republicans. Now, guys, this is just a little side note before we get into this video again. You know, the whole idea of it is this. This shows you who Jeffrey Epstein actually owned and who he did not. Now, take that as it may. I wanted to drop a little of that knowledge on you guys. Let's get back to the video.
Drake naming his album Iceman is extremely ridiculous in today's political climate, because when you type in ICE, the major search query is going to be Drake and not what ICE is doing in the community. Very similar to how when the Dubai chocolate came out, the biggest search query for Dubai was Dubai chocolate and not what the UAE is doing to fund Sudan's genocide. You might think I'm crazy, but I'm just speaking real.
People are calling on Drake to change the name of his album Iceman immediately, saying that the name is extremely tone deaf in this political climate, claiming that it is insensitive with its close correlation to ICE, as in the federal immigration agents. However, many are pushing back on this, saying that that is absolutely ridiculous and it has nothing to do with that, and instead correlated to the Marvel character Iceman, whose real name is Bobby Drake. The album has a 38% chance of dropping before February. Do you think he will be pressured into changing the name before then?
Because it is pretty simple to me what is actually going on here, but there are parts of the internet that is losing their collective shit because, oh my God, no. It's basically the hardcore liberal side of things, which, you know, is never fun, never cool to hang out with. No, it's the ultra leftity left. And you know what? All they do is complain about everything, and they think everything revolves around Donald Trump. You know, it gets old after a while. It's old. Everybody, most people are over it, but there are people still out here with, you know, the entire TDS. And I'm actually going to come up with a new one today, and we're going to call it the main character disorder. We're going to call it main character disorder. Some of these people have MCD, main character disorder. They think the world revolves around them. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it. That's what we're going to call it today. Main character disorder. Now, the White House remixed Drake's Iceman album cover with MAGA chain. Too funny, man. You know, one thing you have to say about this administration is they do have a sense of humor in a world that has gone completely mad. Now, I'm not saying here or there, but it is humorous. Let's get into the overview of this and let's check it out. All right, guys. White House adds MAGA bling to Drake's Iceman album cover. The White House posted a digitally altered version of Drake's newly released Iceman album cover adding a diamond encrusted MAGA chain and captioning the post iced out, drawing on the attention of the political symbol. You know, the key points here, guys, it says the White House posted the edited album cover on X at 9:50 a.m. on the 15th. The original Iceman cover features a handwritten bedazzled glove with a pointer finger and thumb pitched together. The White House version shows the same hand holding a large chain with a diamond encrusted pendant that reads MAGA. Oh man. You know, it's just, you know, they troll hard, man. Here's the photo. Oh man, too funny, bro. Too funny. You know, at the end of the day, man, no matter how you feel about Donald Trump, man, he's got about 2 years left in office. And you know, you can sit around and be angry every day, or you can go out and enjoy your life. The thing I would say is go out, enjoy your life. And you know what? Here's the thing I would say. I wonder what a lot of these ultra progressive people are going to talk about once Trump is out of office. You know what my prediction is? I think the next Republican that comes along, they're going to try to destroy that person and lock them up as well. Not all Democrats, but the ultra left. Hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day today. You watch it on air, Nick Job podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one. Too funny.